Recording. Welcome to the podcast. The only podcast. Oh no, I fucked up already.
Dude, I think that sets the tone for episode 1.
Oh man, I messed up. Oh jeez. Okay. Welcome back to Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss, the only podcast that pays its female co-host the same as its male co-host. I'm Keyen, and this is Jonathan, and welcome.
What's up? I want to die. I just finished a nice big old shift at work, and then I came here to do this, so I'm ready to
ready to
shoot
pull
myself.
my hair out, scream, cry, poop my pants.
I was just gonna you beat me to it. I was gonna say piss, shit. Do you got any topics to kick off?
Okay,
this podcast?
I'll gladly kick off this podcast. Speaking of work,
right.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna preference this for the people at home that don't know this. We actually met each other at our job, and we
shared our
became-
first kiss.
We shared our first kiss at the job. We made a little love at the job, but yeah, that's how we met. So
Yeah.
we still work there to this day. And last night I was the closer. And so we have this rule at our job that you cannot leave until 8 unless all of the closing's done and all of the customers have showed up. Or if they say, "Oh, we're going to come tomorrow." It was 6 o'clock. I had sent my other coworker home, my other closer, and I was waiting on these two cars. Two of them. I had to call one of them twice because I didn't think they were going to show up, and they were supposed to be there by noon. And then the second person, the second person said that they were going to show up at 6. And so I'm waiting. The first person that said they were coming at 12 didn't come until 7 p.m. 7 p.m. And I was like,
You think
what?
You think they just fell back asleep?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what they were doing. They did their voice box full. Couldn't even leave them a message saying, "Hey, come get your shit." The second person at 7 p.m. calls me and says, "Hey, what's the latest you guys stay open?"
And you're like,
that is,
we're already. How tempted were you to just say done?
I almost said, "Yeah, we're done. We're closing right now." But it is soul crushing to hear, "What's the latest you guys are gonna stay open?" So I basically, all the closing's done. There's literally nothing else I can do. So I just have to sit there and wait for this person. And I feel bad because I'm like, what am I gonna do? Go on my phone? Get yelled at for being on my phone? And oh my gosh, 7:45, this customer finally shows up. "Hey, sorry we're late." I'm like, "Late? Yeah, you're a little late."
Just like fashionably
Just
late.
fashionably late, you know. And I think
If you showed up to a party 7 hours late,
7 hours.
the party would be over.
Party would be done. I think she knew that I was not happy about it, like at all. She was like, "Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate it." And I'm like, "Okay." And then I said, "Have a great day. Please come again." You know, because
And you definitely did not mean that.
Here's the thing. When I am leaving a car, right, after I take out groceries to them, I say, "Thank you for shopping with blah 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 blah. Please come again and have a great day." But if this,
And then you blow him a little kiss.
yeah, but if the customer pisses me off, I just go, "Thank you for shopping with us. Please come again," and I walk away. I don't wish them to have a good day. All right, you ruined my day. I hope your day sucks.
They don't get the I hope you have a good day.
Yeah, you don't get my little special "have a good day," like, and that's not required, by the way. We're not required to say that. I say it out of the kindness of my heart. So you done messed up if I don't wish you a good day.
Because he's such a good person deep down. He wants you to have a good day. But there's some people that just, it's not happening.
And you don't deserve it. And then my bad night didn't end there. After work, I was like, "Okay, you know what? I want a Subway sandwich. I've earned a Subway sandwich."
Oh no. I'm sorry. Was it closed?
No. It was open.
Okay.
And I guess the world was just like, You should have been nicer to that customer. I go into that Subway, and the guy behind the counter is just not happy to see me. And this is an hour before they close, right? I don't know if Subway
Yeah.
gets the same pleasures as we do of leaving early. So I'm like, yeah, hey, what's going on, man? How's your day? And he goes, it's all right. What kind of sandwich do you want? I was like, can I get and I specified this. Can I get grilled chicken, bacon ranch, right? Because they used to have that. I don't know if they still have it. And he goes, okay, what kind of bread do you want? I'm like, geez, okay, white. And I'm about to say foot long, and he goes, 6-inch or foot long. I'm like, foot long? I'm like, jeez, get aggressive
You're
with
like,
it.
I could get a word in edgewise here.
If I could just breathe for a moment. And
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
and then this guy, this little goober of a person who,
I thought
who
you were
thought
gonna call him a worm.
this little worm beneath my foot thinks that he knows everything. Doesn't get me grilled chicken, gets me rotisserie chicken. And if you had rotisserie chicken from Subway, it is pray to all deities that you never have to taste it, because it is one of the worst things. Subway, I'm sorry if you're hearing this, but it's true. It's the rotisserie chicken is not good.
You're making me want to try it just so I can.
No, you do not want to try it. And then, all right, I get bacon, because it comes with bacon. The guy didn't cook the bacon, so I get this raw bacon. Because he goes, do you want to toast it? I'm like, no. And I was like, I didn't look at him, but I assumed that he put the bacon in, because I was also like watching a video while I was waiting for him to like put on the meat and cheese and stuff. And so I get all the rest of this stuff, pay, I leave, and then I go home, and I'm really hungry. And I paid $13 for this sandwich, right? $13. I take a bite. I almost threw up instantly. Like I could not eat it. All the starving kids in Africa would have rather eaten my pocket lint over that. All right, like I would never do this to a person, even a person I don't like. I wouldn't give them this sandwich.
Like even Adolf Hitler.
I would never. I would be like, dude, you killed so many people, but I'm not gonna make you eat this sandwich.
You'd literally do everything else to him.
Like I'd peel his skin off piece by piece with
rip his eyeball
tweezers. Out. Yeah, but I would never feed him this sandwich. Satan himself couldn't handle this sandwich. Okay, like, so I did the only thing I could, and I threw it away. No, I threw it away, and I was really sad. And I was like, I spent $13 on this sandwich.
I can imagine you in your backyard. I have no idea if you have a pool or not, but I'm assuming you have a pool. You've got the Subway sandwich. It's in a little raft, and you light the raft on fire. And
a flaming arrow.
Yeah,
a Viking.
Shoot a flaming arrow, and the fucking whole thing goes up in flames.
Viking,
and then the fire department comes out to investigate what the fuck you're doing.
What are you doing, sir?
You explain to them the sandwich situation, and they just give you a pat on the back because they've also gotten cold bacon from Subway.
Like, we're so sorry about that, man. No, it wasn't even cold bacon. It was raw bacon. Like, it was raw. Like, not for human consumption.
Yeah.
Man.
I have a question, and you can edit this out if this is too much of a descriptor of the person, but I don't go to the Subway anymore.
Yes, he is Mexican.
No.
Oh.
I was gonna ask if he had like, I guess the best way to describe it is like a big old afro.
No, he did not.
No? Okay, there's another guy there. So speaking of Subway stories, it's not that long of a story, but there was this particular guy right before I stopped going to that Subway, because I realized I could get more food for cheaper other places in the same parking lot. And he just talked so slow. It was like talking to a fucking turtle, dude. But like, no. Okay, here's the thing. There was a trade-off, right? dude was like the slowest human being alive. There was always a huge line whenever he was like working because he literally
I-
was just like the most slow, deliberate person ever. But every sandwich I got from that guy was really well put together.
I'd like to
But
imagine like you're like
oh
he's like
god,
he's like what kind of cheese would you like? And you're like,
yeah,
could I get
he was
provolone? You want provolone?
it. No, it feels like this scene in Zootopia where they go to the DMV.
That's exactly what I had in mind was
Yeah,
Flash.
that is exactly how it feels. I should have started calling him Flash.
You're just like he's just like, what do
Yeah.
you call a 3-humped camel? Dude, oh my gosh.
So right before I stopped going to that Subway, right? Because I was like, okay, this is getting a little bit expensive, especially eating here all the time. But the one thing that happened, have you ever had one of those moments where you're like, I can't talk, I can't show my face here again?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was talking to it was a different person behind the counter. I was talking to her about the sandwich I got last time, and I didn't have any problems with it. I was just saying that it was a really good sandwich.
Yeah.
But I mentioned the guy's name, and he popped his head out from behind,
And he goes, "Hey, Jonathan."
He was back there, and he
was
like popped
waiting
his
for
head
you.
out. Like he popped his head out. I assume he was like cutting the meat or something, and I was like, "Oh no, he knows I was talking about his sandwich." Like I was saying only good things, but I
Oh,
still
man.
felt like a piece of shit.
Every
still
time
felt
I
like
come here, this guy, he's always so nice to me, and he makes me the best sandwiches. And you talking shit back there? No,
well,
what?
but I could have sworn that like I said something along the lines of like he's really slow but he makes good sandwiches, and she was like, oh, who is it? And I said his name, and then he popped his fucking head out, and I was like, oh, I can't come here again.
I can never show my face. So
and I have not shown
you
my
haven't
face
gone
to that
back.
I have not gone back to that Subway ever.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's really funny. So
I don't want to see him on accident.
I don't
Be
want
like,
to.
hey.
Hey, remember when I called you slow? And he goes, you were talking about me? Okay, I actually have another story from that Subway.
Holy
And
shit.
yeah, dude, this Subway has seen some things. All right. So I was with one of my other friends, and he was like, okay, Subway's okay. All right, like if I'm going to a sandwich shop, I'm probably going to like Jimmy John's. All right, I like their sandwiches better.
Okay.
But I will go to a Subway because I think
Dividing the audience already.
yeah, dividing the fans, you know. But I'll still go because Subway's is really good still because they wouldn't be like the number one fast food restaurant if it wasn't good. So
Yeah.
we're like, okay, let's go. So we go there, and these two girls are working, and they're behind on cleaning is what they were talking about, and so they're
Yeah.
like, okay, we're gonna give you guys this option. We're gonna lock up this store. And this is in the middle of business hours. And I found out later they're technically not supposed to do this, but they're like, we're going to lock up the store and clean. So you guys can either leave now or you can eat in here, but you will be locked in. And I was like, wouldn't it be funnier if we're just locked in?
It's like the fucking Hunger Games.
Yeah, they're just
You're
keeping
locked
us
in.
in there. Yeah, fight to the death.
Whoever finishes sandwich first can leave.
Can leave. Two go in, one come out. But,
Yeah.
So we sit down, and I immediately am like, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, and I come back, and there's this old lady just peeking her head in, and she's just like staring down the place. All right, and
Okay.
I walk in, and my friend, he's trying not to look at her, but she's like dead set at looking at him, and so I just point to a picture of a bell pepper on the wall, and I go, hey, look at that bell pepper. And he started busting out laughing because we're trying not to look at this old lady. And she sees me walk up. So then immediately she thinks, okay, well, they're just purposely keeping me out. So she walks up to the door and she just starts trying to like open it, and it's making that noise when a door is locked and it's clearly not gonna.
It's rattling.
Yeah, and
It's rattling.
and this is just making us laugh even more because it's like we're not doing it, and so we're just sitting there eating our sandwiches and it's like do 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 do. She looks back into the store one more time. We're not looking at her. She goes back into her car, and I'm like, and she starts driving towards the door, and I'm like, she's about to ram into. I thought she was so serious about her sandwich that she was gonna ram into the store. Thankfully, she didn't. But my anxiety was just like, she's about to ram through that door. She really wants a sandwich. And oh my gosh.
If I could have been there, I would have been so disappointed that she didn't ram her car through the door.
I know.
I would have been like, yes.
I thought she was full sending. I thought she really wanted a Subway sandwich. So my friend and I call her Sandwich Grandma because she was extremely old. Sandma. Hey, when you're obsessed with food, like
well, listen, you gotta have your sandwich.
you gotta have your sandwich, your Subway sandwich.
Yes.
But back to the never show your face again topic in places.
Yeah.
The same friend, he will never show his face.
Okay.
At a McDonald's. So we were in a McDonald's drive-thru. Another story time. Yeah, we're really good companions. We're in a McDonald's drive-thru and we're ordering, and we get up to the window to pay, right? And I had remembered, oh, I have points for this McDonald's, or I can get points, right? And so we had already paid, and this guy opens the door. Well, no, he opened the door and he was like, your total came out to like $12.58 or whatever he said. And he closed we gave him our cards and he closed the door, and I turned to my friend and I go, that guy's gay. Like, he's totally gay. And then I say, hey,
was there like a voice? Did he have a voice?
Yeah, he had the I'm a totally feminine gay guy, right?
Okay, so he had the accent.
Yeah, the gay guy.
That's what I call it.
I respect it. And so I was like, after that, I was like, oh man, we already paid, but I wanted to see if I could get points. Could you ask him while I pull up the app? So I'm opening the app, and the guy opens the door, and he goes, all right, here's your receipts. And he goes, hey, we have the app. Can we still get points from this? And he goes, unfortunately, we can't because you guys already paid. And he goes, dang it. And he goes, you embarrassed me in front of the gay McDonald's employee before the guy shut the window. And so
I would kill myself.
So the guy didn't open up the window. He just shut it after that. We drove forward. But I'm telling you, that guy definitely probably spit in his food. Probably my food too. But
so you never figured out whether or not he was actually gay?
No. I wish he would have been like, I'm not gay, or I totally am. How could you know? How could you tell? If he said, how could you tell, I would not be able to take him serious at that point. I'd be like, it's the accent, boy.
We got a different accent down here.
We got a different accent down in Flintwood, Michigan.
Flintwood, Michigan.
Flintwood, Michigan.
Oh, I hate our town so much. Flintwood, Michigan.
I love Flintwood, Michigan. Have you ever tried the water here? It's delicious. Delicious and nutritious.
No. See, they get Flintwood, Michigan mixed up with Flint, Michigan.
Flint, Michigan. Yeah, no. Flint, Michigan's awful. Flintwood, Michigan, fantastic.
Amazing. That's why you have to try the water. It's right next to Flint, Michigan.
It's got fluoride in it. So there you go. Does your water have fluoride in it? No, it doesn't.
I didn't think so.
Only Flintwood, Michigan.
We're cooler.
We're cooler. We're better. We're stronger. Faster.
Okay. So if you had to pick any state to move to besides Michigan, where would you go from?
Any state? Okay.
Yeah.
I know this is gonna be an unpopular opinion because everyone is like, oh man, why would you want to live there? But I feel like it would be so cool to live there. Would be Texas, right? Because it's getting overpopulated, which is why I would never actually move there. But like, I've been to Texas. Like I've visited there. I've been there many times, and it really is true about everything is bigger in Texas. Like
I was just gonna say that everything's bigger.
dude, I love the state. There's a lot to do there. Like the people that I have met there are very nice. Like it's a nice state. That or Arizona.
Okay.
The only reason I picked Texas over Arizona, the summers. Like I'd be dead.
I have an odd question about Texas. So you've been to Texas a couple times.
I've been to Texas, yeah.
Okay. So I'm curious if you have experienced this or know about this or whatever. I've heard about this a few times. Apparently these places are like the coolest damn places ever, but I've never been in one, so I can't attest to it. There's these
Legoland. Legoland is awesome. I have been to Legoland.
I did see the Lego recreation of the JFK assassination, and I thought that was pretty cool.
I thought they would never do it, and yet they did.
And they did, and it's really detailed.
Brave of them, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, well, what's your question?
So there's these like truck stop type places, like gas station, truck stop, everything.
Yeah.
It's they're called Buc-ee's.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no, I have not been to a Buc-ee's, but I've seen, like, have you seen, Ted Nivison, his quests?
Yes.
How he went to every Margaritaville and every Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him go to Buc-ee's. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So there's I don't remember what it was specifically in the video that I was watching, but they have people there that make food.
Yeah, they make food. Like you can.
And it looks really fucking good.
Yeah, dude, it looks okay. Now, episode 2, we're gonna go to a Buc-ee's. we're flying down to Texas only to go to Buc-ee's. Try the food.
That would be a good use of the budget.
A good use of the budget,
Yeah, the budget that we have.
That we definitely have. We've been approved.
It says they have 47 locations.
You see it? 47 locations?
47. The closest one is in Texas.
I'm telling you, man.
There's one. Oh no, I don't.
I'm pretty sure. What?
I'm sorry. I'm just not the best with all of I don't know exactly where every state. Damn it! I can't.
Where every state is. I don't know the map. I don't know the United States.
Well, so okay, there's some states that I see the shape and I go, I know exactly which one that is. But there's other ones that nobody talks about.
Okay, to be fair, there's 3 states that are just squares. They're purely just squares.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out what this state is, and it's not telling me.
I think it's Colorado. Is definitely one of them.
No, it's not Colorado. I'm looking at.
No. I'm talking about the ones that are just squares.
Okay.
I forgot. I don't see an image of yours, so I can't say. Oh yeah, it's definitely this one.
What is that state with 1 dot above Texas? I just sent it to you over Discord. What state is that? Because I don't know.
That's Missouri.
Okay, Missouri. That's
Missouri. I love that state. Fantastic.
Do you?
Not Flintwood, Michigan. Not Flintwood, Michigan though. It's
Flintwood. Repping Flintwood, Michigan.
Gotta rep it. So you never what state would you go to? Any state.
I would.
You're like Japan.
No, that's not a state of the United States.
I would go to Japan.
Um,
You seem like a Cuba kind of guy.
So here's my question, right?
Yeah.
So, for the sake of this, because I do have an answer, but
it's very situational.
No, I wanted to put guidelines on it.
Okay.
No, guidelines on it.
Okay, what's
can I say a state that I've already lived in before, or do I have to pick one that I've never been to?
Well,
lived in.
If you're like, I want to go back, I feel like that's different than.
I would go to Washington. Easy.
See, here's the thing. I I've been to Washington. I've actually been to a lot of states. Funny enough, we'll get into why I've been to many states later. But honestly, it was probably one of my least favorite states. It's cold and wet all the time. My dad stepped in human poop. Like,
dude, that's the novelties. Those are the novelties, man. That's not a bug. That's a feature.
I don't. What do you mean that's a novelty? Oh yeah, I wake up every morning hoping I can step in someone else's shit. How fun!
You don't?
No, no. In fact, I'd like to have clean shoes everywhere I go.
Oh,
gosh,
dude. So the reason I would move to Washington, or back to Washington specifically, is because I absolutely love it when it's raining.
And you can be next to Mr. Hands.
No, I would not move to Enumclaw.
You wouldn't get in the horse sex case?
No, I wouldn't. No,
you're not based. It's okay.
It's not my 2024 plans.
Not my 2024 plans.
No, so there's a spot in Washington that's like one of the rainiest towns. It's called Forks.
Forks?
I would love to move. Yeah, Forks. Forks.
Okay. Where's Spoons?
Okay, no. You think that's funny? They have a town called Hump Tulips.
Humped Tulips? I'm gonna hump your tulips.
Look it up. Hump Tulips, Washington. Right. It's a real town.
I'm gonna feel really stupid if it's not real. And
it's real.
Okay. Hump Tulips.
Washington.
Oh my gosh, it's real.
Yeah, it's real. It's not a very big town. As a matter of fact, it says of the 2020 census, population is 227.
Yeah. How big's Rhode Island?
I don't know.
Population. There's a million people in Rhode Island. But I thought it was the smallest.
Did you think it was 227?
I thought, yeah. Who wants to live in Rhode Island? It's so small.
That's where Family Guy takes place.
That is true. That is where Family Guy.
Who doesn't want to live where Family Guy?
He goes, hey, this is better than the time that we lived in Enumclaw, Washington. Oh, Peter, don't get into this horse sex case.
Peter, don't get in the horse pens, Peter. And he goes, yeah.
Mr. Hands. Peter, what are you doing? Get out of the case. No, Joe, you can't stop me.
Get out of the case.
Get out of the case. It's me, Mr. Pewterschmidt. I own the horse.
He would.
He would own the horse. Oh my gosh, dude.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Do you want me to pivot this conversation into an entirely different topic?
Oh man, what a great segue. I love it.
It was a question.
Have you ever seen the show Friends? Pivot. You know, Ross? No?
Yeah, exactly.
Just me?
Totally.
Okay.
Okay, I'll leave now.
That's it. I'm done. You can't get me to do more things. All right, what's this new topic?
So I was brainstorming this morning of things to bring up.
Things to say, things to do.
Yeah, exactly. So I had this one thing, and this is probably not going to go anywhere. But so as far as I know, you're a pretty big Mario fan.
Okay, let's clear some of the air. Okay,
pretty big. Mario.
One of the biggest. All right, let me explain this into your little mind. All right, your inconceivable woman brain. Okay. My first ever game, and I'm 1000% serious, the first ever game I played was the original Mario on the original NES.
Damn, we got an OG gamer.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it. But okay, what's your Mario question?
So you were born with a Mario plush in your hand?
Yeah, I came out of the womb, I was like, Yahoo!
You did fucking triple jump.
I did a triple jump out of the womb.
You
went. They cut the umbilical cord. I went.
You fucking smashed through the window.
I took I took a 1-up mushroom.
Yeah. Okay. So then, well, now I feel stupid because you probably know this.
Yeah.
Do you know about Starbits in Mario Galaxy?
Yeah, I know what star bits are. Like,
Do you know what they're based on?
oh, no, I actually don't. What are they based on?
Okay. Did you know that there's a Japanese candy that it's based on that look just like Starbits?
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Hold on.
Wait, what are they called? Like
I can't
star bit
pronounce it.
candy? I
I can't pronounce it, so I'm gonna watch this. You ready? You ready for me to butcher international languages?
yeah.
All right. It appears to be spelled or pronounced conpito.
Wait, Compito?
Hold on. I'm sending you. That's how you say it. That's how it's spelled.
Okay.
Conpito.
All right.
Hold on. I will send you a
Okay.
picture. They look just like Starbits.
Okay. Huh. Let's Compito.
Yeah, they look like Starbits, but apparently I learned a few years ago that's what they were based off. So I was curious if you knew that or not. And then my second question, of course, is how many Starbits do you think you could eat before you died?
All right. Hold on. How many do I think I could eat before I died?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put. I have the Google translate up. Well, I'm gonna see how
Yeah.
they pronounce it.
Okay.
Compito.
Okay.
Completo.
Conpeto. There we go.
Compito. There you go.
Yeah. So for the rest of the podcast, I'm calling them Starbits.
Oh my
so I don't-
gosh. That's so cute.
I don't know what you're. I don't know what you're looking at.
The
you looking
image
at
you
the-
sent me. That's
Oh,
so.
okay.
They're just little guys. They're just little dudes. How many do I think I could eat before I die?
Yeah.
Is chewing involved? Can I just shovel it? Just take
yeah,
like a
you can-
funnel directly
yeah.
into my stomach?
Totally.
Okay, then like 80.
Okay, wait. So will it increase the number if every time that you like every time you like put like ones in like a handful in your mouth, it plays the Starbit collection sound?
Oh yeah, no. I changed my answer. I'd do easily like 100, and then I would get really big, and then I would go transform, and then I would change into a new galaxy.
I was just gonna say that.
Would you change into a new galaxy?
Yeah, would you turn into a full Luma?
I would turn into a full Luma, change into a galaxy, and then
Dude, when I was a kid, I always called them llamas.
Llama. Oh, that's sweet. I mean, super wrong and makes you look stupid, but yeah, aw, how cute. No, when you were like, oh, you're an OG gamer, you might know this. I thought you were gonna bring up World -1.
Yeah.
And I was gonna get really excited to talk about World -1. Do you know what World -1 is?
I do not.
Okay.
Hold on, let me.
So on the original Mario for the NES, in World
Okay.
1-2,
Okay.
1-2,
Yeah.
there is a specific part of the level where you need to be Big Mario for this, but you can enter a pipe and then it'll take you to the end of the level. Or if you jump over the pipe and you're on top, you can go to World 3, 4, or 5, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Or no, it's 2, 3, and 4, I think. But
All right.
here's the thing. If you get to the pipe, that'll take you to the end of the level. If you jump on top of it and you do a crouch, like a jump into like a crouch, you can glitch the game where you can get stuck in this wall, move forward, and then it will take you to the 3 pipes. But if you don't fully enter the screen, you just see the pipe for World 2, but it doesn't say World 2. So if you jump into it, it'll take you into World -1. So people call that -1. And what the level is, it's a water level that has no ending. You cannot complete the level. You have to die and go all the way back to the beginning.
Jesus.
Like, you cannot win the level. It's a water level, there's a couple of squids, and that's it. That's the whole level. And it's World -1. And
they put it in the game, and it's just
in the game. I don't know if they intended to have it in the game, but yeah, there's a secret level for you.
Jesus.
And there was
It's
one time where my dad and I were playing it, and I went to World Minus One, and he goes, "What are you doing? Why would you go there? It doesn't serve a purpose." And I was like, "Yeah, but it's really cool, Dad. Look at it.
look, it's water. It's water
It's
and
a water
two
level." And he
two
goes,
squids. There's
he
two
goes, "You
squids.
can't even beat it. Why would you do this? You're just losing all your turns." And I was like, "But Dad, it's a water level."
So you're a fan of water levels, is that what I'm hearing?
No, 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 no. I hate. I'm part of the majority. I'm okay. Actually, let me rephrase. I don't hate water levels. It's I don't go like, oh, water level, worst Mario game ever. But I've never had a fun water level. There's never been a water level that I'm like, oh, I want to go back and play this again. You know?
Okay. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
there are
yeah,
certain
yeah.
levels in Mario where you're like, oh wow, that was really fun. Like I would gladly come back and play this level again. But I just have not experienced that with any water levels. I will say
Uh,
water levels in Sonic though, worst thing ever. Sega, if you watch this, get rid of that. I know that's part of the shtick that you need water levels. You don't. Sonic is cool as is. Gosh, let me tell you, some water levels is just worse.
Dude, if we're talking about if we're bringing up Sonic, did you watch that video that I sent you this morning about Sonic 06 getting like fixed?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I fell asleep.
Okay,
So I
well
never
then,
watched it, and I have it, and I am gonna watch it, but I just haven't watched
yeah.
it yet.
My understanding is it seems like either one guy or a handful of people or something like that just fixed
Just went
Sonic
back and
06 and made it like a
playable game.
fucking playable game.
Dude, that
And
game had so many like glitches and stuff. I don't remember the story. I was the story like renowned.
I don't
I
know.
Because I know there's some Sonic games where people are like, "Oh yeah, the story's really good." I mean, the game itself sucked, but the story was really good. And I can't remember if it's Sonic
I
06,
feel like people talk about that with like Final Fantasy and stuff.
because I know the werewolf Sonic game was like heavily hated on, like it was not well liked. But the one where he's a knight was
Oh,
renowned.
Sonic and the Black Knight.
Yeah, Sonic and the Black Knight and Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Okay, I played Sonic and the Secret Rings. I did not like Sonic and the Secret
I don't know if
Rings.
that one is renowned. I think it's just Sonic and the Black Knight. Funny enough, if I can ever find this notebook again, I planned on doing a video before I actually like started doing YouTube. I was like, okay, I want to make this a really nice, interesting video. So I went back and I was gonna make a Sonic timeline, right?
Okay.
So where Sonic started and then up to the current games, right? And
Yeah.
there was one issue with it. Was
Yeah.
one, some of the Sonic games, like something had to happen for another thing to happen, but realistically, timeline wise, it wouldn't work. Like I think it was in one of the Sonic Rider games, they had to like birth the Chaos Emeralds, but they
Okay.
technically wouldn't have been invented yet, or something like that. It was there was
It's
one.
so it's one of those Kiriko situations.
Yeah, there was one game where it was like this ruins the entire timeline. I think people have a general like, oh, this is the actual Sonic timeline, and they either ignore it. But I was like, I want a true Sonic timeline, and I just can't remember. But I just remember that there were some games that just weren't in the timeline at all. Like the Sonic and the Black Knight and the Secret Rings are not technically in the timeline. Like they don't exist in the actual Sonic timeline, which was weird in my opinion. I was like, because I never played them, but I was like, why couldn't they work in the timeline? And it was like, oh, those are technically just stories, not actual. And I was like, okay, well, whatever.
So you're something of a Sonic the Hedgehog scholar.
I mostly, yeah, I know a lot of things about Sonic. I'm a big fan of the guy.
You're a big fan of the guy.
Yeah,
Is
I'm
it?
currently wearing my Sonic the Hedgehog hat
Oh.
that I have.
Um. Did it? How badly did it hurt you as a Sonic fan when Sonic Boom: Rise of Lyric came out and
Oh
existed?
my gosh. So I'm gonna say one thing,
Okay.
and this is a true story,
Okay.
and
You cried.
I did cry actually. I'm not even kidding. So what happened was Alpharad, big YouTuber Alpharad, he
Yeah.
made a video saying, "Oh yeah, Sonic Rise of Lyrica, it's gonna be really good, right? And
Oh
it's gonna be
no.
the thing that saves. It's gonna be the thing that saves Sonic, right?"
Oh, you were hyped, weren't you?
I never saw that
Were you
video,
on?
but I was like that. I was in that thinking. I was like, dude, Sonic's gonna make a comeback. He's gonna be
Sonic's
so
coming back.
cool. I love Sonic. Like, I was so hyped for this game, and then it came out, and I played it, and I just, oh man, it shattered my heart. It literally broke me. I cried. Cause I thought this was the thing that would make Sonic cool again. Like, people were gonna be like, "Oh yeah, it's Sonic the Hedgehog," but nah,
They gave him a scarf.
they gave him a scarf. I think the Sonic Boom TV show, however, that has a lot of weird
That's
moments,
funny.
but it's pretty
That
funny.
It's funny, is what it is.
Yeah, I like that they even talk about how people ship Sonic and Amy
Yes.
in that
The
one
weird,
episode.
creepy guy.
Yeah, when
The weird-
he goes, "Oh, Sanebi, spicy," and then he goes, "Yeah, I'm not really a fan of the genre, but a lot of the fans seem to ship you to it." It's like they have to call the attention to, like, yeah, that's what the fans do. They ship those two guys. But isn't there like a age gap? I think like Amy's 12 and Sonic's 15.
Yeah. I remember seeing that in a video where the guy goes, "Whoa, Amy's 12? Oh,
That's
oh no."
from Jello Apocalypse. I know exactly
Oh,
what video you're talking.
there we go.
So
Oh,
this
there
is
you go.
basically Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I don't know how old Sonic is.
He 90s. So you mean Sonic his age? He's 15.
Yeah,
I think Sonic's
he's 50.
15.
It says he's 32 years old.
Oh, did they finally change? Oh, probably because people are like,
No, because it's just they're talking about the game.
oh, they're talking
Like
about the games.
I
Okay.
assume.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hold on, let me see if I could find it. What's his canon age? 15.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
so Sonic's 15. Wait, but in Sonic 06, he kisses Elise. Look up Elise's age. Look up Elise Sonic 06 age. Because I could have sworn she was like 20.
Okay.
Is
17.
Oh, what? What? She's almost an adult, and she's kissing minors
And hedgehogs. for
and
that matter.
hedgehog. Well, a minor hedgehog.
So does
Oh
that
my-
make her a furry?
Well, yeah, it makes her a furry.
Okay, yeah, it says,
She-
at just 17, she is a talented leader, and the city of Soliana
my-
is happy and flourishing under her rule.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. All of the inappropriate drawings of her. Oh, prison. All these people are going to jail. Oh my god.
Hold on.
Wait, how old's Rouge the Bat?
Oh, you just stole the words out of my mouth! She's 18.
She's barely an adult. She's barely an adult. Oh no.
That's better than the last two.
I guess.
That's
No.
better
You know, people are like, well, technically she's
Hold on.
18, so
Hold
it's
on.
okay.
Hold
Oh
on.
my gosh.
Hold on,
dude.
we gotta. Oh no, dude, she's not safe, dude. Cause you know how she always hits on Knuckles,
Yeah.
dude. He's 16.
Knuckles is 6. Wait a minute. Okay, now hold on.
I'm dead, dude. I'm dead serious.
Oh my. 60. What are these ages?
I.
I get.
Oh,
Okay.
the Japanese ages is what they are.
Japanese ages, so it's okay. They got
I did not say it was okay. I'm telling
the
you.
tentacles and yeah, it's okay. It's okay in Japan. Oh my gosh, dude. Sonic ages are. How old is Tails?
8.
8. And he's flying a plane.
Yeah.
Bro has
he's really smart.
He's really smart. It's okay. It's okay that a child is flying a plane for you, Sonic.
Doesn't he kill people at some point in video games?
Tails?
Or does he kill? Yeah, he kills like
No.
he kills like robots and shit.
Well, yeah, no, yeah, he kills robots, but I don't think that counts because they free the animals that are trapped in the robots.
I feel like that would still be traumatic.
It's weird because like in the Sonic cartoons, some of them I'm like, okay, yeah, I could see that being the age. Like in the first ever The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, Tails being 8 would be normal because Sonic meets him at a young age and then just takes him because he didn't have parents.
Are you calling Sonic a groomer?
I probably. Why is this 15-year-old hanging out with his 8-year-old child? Oh my gosh.
Sonic's a groomer.
Sonic's
I'm sorry.
a groomer.
Sonic fandom.
Sonic
Fandom, I'm sorry.
You're all burning. Congratulations. Enjoy hell. And then isn't Shadow like 50 years old?
Yes. That is correct. You
Wait,
got that
so
one.
how old is Eggman?
Oh, that's a good one. Let's see.
Eggman's hunting down children? That's even worse.
Okay, let's see. He's 50 to 60.
Oh my gosh! This
He has. Wait. It says he has an IQ of 300.
He's a big Rick and Morty fan.
Traveled to the future, watched Rick and Morty, and came back.
He goes, Sonic, I turned myself into a pickle. I'm Eggman Rick. Oh no, I'm Pickle Eggman.
He invents interdimensional travel just to fuck with Sonic.
He goes, Sonic, have you ever seen Rick and Morty? Only people with 300 IQ can understand the show.
Sonic goes, what the fuck is that?
That sounds gay. I only like chili dogs. Have you ever seen Sonic Boom? Now that show's radical. Okay. The guy that voices Sonic right now, Roger Craig Smith, I think is the guy's name. He does a good job, right? Like he's really good. I like the Sonic voice, but I really wish they went back to the one in the 90s where he's like radical.
Where he's like the best way to describe it is like edgier. He's edgier.
Yeah, he goes, "You're too slow."
He goes, "You suck."
You're just a dumb bot.
He calls
Eggman more like Egghead.
He calls Eggman disabled.
Eggman, you need a helmet for how slow you are. You need water.
Oh, I was gonna ask that. You wanted to do a Sonic timeline video. I was gonna ask if it was fast.
Yeah. If it was fast. Dude, what game did I get to? I think I had gotten to the Sonic Rider games. Because I know that's when it was broken. It was definitely one of the Sonic Rider games. But I remember the one that was hardest to like do is Sonic Adventure 2. Because in the base game, there's a lot of confusing moments. But there's this video on YouTube, and it's by Conjun House. Or just Conjun. And it's called Gamer Review Sonic Adventure 2, right? And he's talking about the game. And he has this like bit in the video where he like fills all those gaps so that the story like makes more sense. And so I was writing this timeline because I was doing like a brief, well, this is the game, this is how it's connected, right? And I found out that a lot of the stuff that I was using in his video was basically just his video. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can make this video because it's
too derivative.
So I remember when writing the script, I wrote Sonic Adventure 2, say why it's connected, and then just say, go watch Conjun House video for more details because it's a good video.
Outsourcing the work.
Outsource the work because at the end of the day, I was just stealing his stuff. So I was like, yeah, go watch the video. It's informative. Like, why steal the work? You know.
Here's the thing, right? Is you think about like the '90s Sonic cartoons, right, where he's like, really cool and whatever.
And he goes, "That's no good."
Yeah, and you're like, man, it would be really cool to see that remade. But then you think about how stuff gets remade today, and you're like, never mind.
Yeah,
it can stay.
Sonic would be like, Tails, I know you're a gay, sexual, queer, third eye, homosexual penis man, but you gotta focus. and then Tails.
You gotta
And then Tails goes, actually, I'm a they them. And Eggman goes, I'm black. And everyone's like, whoa, you can't be saying that.
Oh no. Dude. It just
You know what sucks though? And I will defend this to the day I die.
Okay.
The saddest moment in TV history is
right.
never knowing the ending of Sonic Underground.
Yeah.
That is the saddest, because they never find the mom. Like, they're forever orphans.
Okay.
But the whole point of the show was them trying to find their mom, and we never get a conclusion to that. It was a good show. Like, if I maybe have my nostalgia glasses on, but like Sonic Underground,
have my rose tinted goggles on.
maybe, but it was a good show. I remember liking it. I remember liking Sonia and Manic and Sonic in the show. Uncle Chuck I think he was in a couple episodes. He was cool. And they had
Uncle Chuck.
Yeah, okay, so Sonic has an Uncle Chuck who's a hedgehog.
Okay. Yeah.
And in one of the cartoons, I can't remember which one, they make Uncle Chuck into Metal Sonic.
Okay.
So what happens is, I think it's just called Sonic, and it has one of the best intros of all time.
It slaps.
It slaps. Eggman has this machine that roboticizes all these animals, right? Like, it's what turns them into robots. And it's like Sonic and the Freedom Fighters, I think is what they call themselves. And Uncle Chuck gets roboticized, and I could be wrong, but I'm like 80% sure he becomes Metal Sonic. And so for years and years and years, I thought that's what Metal Sonic was just Uncle Chuck, until I found out that he's actually from his own game and a different character. So I don't know if the show writers were like, oh, this is how we could introduce him. But I was shocked when I found out they were two different.
It destroyed your world.
It didn't destroy my world, but I was like, whoa, I was wrong. I was mistaken. I believed in the wrong things. Metal Sonic's probably my favorite character.
I'm going to hell.
Metal Sonic's cool. I wish they would do more stuff with him.
Yeah.
It's a robot Sonic. How is that not awesome? Like,
I don't know.
But
like, you could put him on any t-shirt and he'd just be cool.
Yeah. No, so in the Sonic and Mario Olympic Games, right? He's a playable character. And he is my go-to character when playing that game. Like, cuz
he's the good luck charm?
He's my good luck charm. And the best Olympic game, for those of you who have never played it, it's the London Olympic Games. That's the best one. They had a game mode called Sticker Mode, where you would basically go around this map, you'd play mini games, and the winners got these little stickers, and then you had to like fill in the sticker batch, and whoever had the most stickers won. Oh man, so much fun.
And so you're willing to give the British credit for that?
That is the only time I will say the British did something, and it wasn't even the British. It was Japan. Japan did it for them. Yeah, Japan literally went, wow, Britain, you suck. Let's improve upon it.
They said, hey, we'll help you fix this.
They say that the British people went, oi, governor, what are you doing? And Japan was like, we just fixed your country. You're welcome.
We put Sonic and Mario there.
It's now good.
Is that how you fix anything, right?
Yeah.
like
you're like, your parents are getting a divorce. Sonic and Mario walk in and they get back together.
Mario fucking ground pounds both of them.
Ground pounds your mom. Sonic hits him with a spin. Your dad with a spin dash.
And then it's fixed.
And then
it's
boom,
fixed. It's all good.
Marriage back together. You're about to be homeless. Mario and Sonic just give up their funds. Sonic's like, here's a bunch of gold rings. Mario's like, here's a bunch of gold coins.
Oh, dude, what would you do if you found like a real Sonic golden ring?
I'd carry that shit everywhere. I'm basically invincible now.
So here's the question, though. Here's the question, right?
The question.
The question is, would you be able to just hold it on your person and see it whenever you wanted, or if you touched it, would it make the ring collection sound? And then it would just be in your soul.
Like, I don't know. I believe it would just stay in your pocket.
Okay, so they're
Like
they're
change.
pocket size.
Yeah, because, I mean, where does Sonic keep them?
I
Sonic
assumed
doesn't
in.
wear pocket. Does he keep them in his ass?
I know.
Are they
Actually, I can.
cockroaches?
No, 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 no.
No?
It's okay. We can explain this. We can explain this.
Because if it's the
You can't
soul one,
you can't see it. You can't see it in the games because Nintendo didn't have enough computing
you mean
power and
Sega?
never will. Whatever.
Whatever. Whatever.
They're both. You're absolutely right. Um, doesn't change the fact that here's the deal. Sega. There we go. You happy?
Thank you.
Sega doesn't have the computing power to do this, but he actually every single ring is stacked on his tail.
stacked on a, they're stacked on a different spike.
No, just his tail.
Oh, just
his,
the little tail that he has.
that little pinprick
Yeah.
that he's got. They're all stacked on there. They get progressively smaller.
Can I say one thing though about Sonic? One more thing.
Yeah, sure.
And then we can move on if you like.
I don't care. I'm
the
anything.
actual thing about Sonic is he loves chili dogs, right? That's like his main
Yes.
thing. But like
Absolutely.
every time I see him with chili dogs, I never see chili on him. I think there's like a couple of times where they give him chili, but
He had one in Sonic and the Black Knight.
yeah, but like almost every other time I see him with a chili dog, I don't actually see chili on it. And I was like, that's weird. And then in my Sonic the Hedgehog hat, my hat of all places, I see 2 chili peppers. So I think the whole time it's been chili peppers and not actual chili, because I've always been confused by that. But
Yeah.
maybe some people will watch this and be like, "Oh, dummy! It's in episode 8 of the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog."
Honestly, it doesn't matter because they both absolutely rip through your digestive system.
Both kill you in fun ways, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, if I'm proven wrong, I'd be much rather happy.
There he is with his chili dog. I just sent you a little.
There he is.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Oh God!
I have a better.
It's
I have
all
a better
porn.
picture.
He just said
I have a better-
porn.
I
Oh,
have a better picture. Hold on. Here's a better one.
it looks like poop. Oh my gosh. Dude, I need to play Sonic in the Dark and Black Knight now. I need context.
I would love to do that. Can we play Sonic and the Black Knight?
Yeah, I think we just need a
Do you
copy.
have a Wii?
I
do you have a Wii?
I have
Oh,
a Wii.
dude, I'm down. If you want to
Dude,
if you want to,
I have the setup, man.
hell yeah, dude, I would love to play Sonic and the Black Knight with you. I've never played it, but I just know a little bit about it because when I was a little kid,
When you were a wee
I
lad.
thought Sonic and the Black Knight was the coolest shit ever because they all had like knight's armor and shit,
Yeah.
and I ate it up, dude.
I loved I think my favorite Sonic game, and it might be to this day, is Sonic Colors.
Okay.
That game was awesome. But I didn't have the one for the Wii. I think the one on the Wii is completely different from the one on the DS, which is the one I had. But I loved that game, dude. You got all these different abilities, and there was this one mode where you were like on this little platform, and you would use the stylus and move Sonic like left and right, and you would collect all these balls. And if you reach like a certain amount, that was like the goal. And I would always go above and beyond, and I'd get an S rank, and I felt so cool. That's where I felt like a true gamer. I was like, yeah, I get S rank every time.
I'm basically the S rank god.
I'm basically the S rank master.
Dude, I was always horrible at doing that. So the only Sonic games that I've like played is because I didn't know like the controversy or anything surrounding it when I was a kid. I actually did own and play a copy of Sonic 06.
Really? Was it? How bad was it?
I did not get far.
You
Like
didn't
I
get
was
far?
like, I did not make it far.
Oh wow.
I thought it was like really cool. I was like, whoa, Sonic the Hedgehog. But then I was like, I can't figure out where to go in this game,
Why is
and
this
I just
game
kind of
bugging out?
So then the only other Sonic games I had Sonic and the Secret Rings, which I didn't like, and maybe this is controversial. I don't know people's opinion on Sonic and the Secret Rings. I did not like playing it on the
Plot
Wii.
twist. It's like a big gaming icon name. Like everyone loves
Yeah,
the Secret Rings.
I did not like playing it on the Wii. I did not like the Wii controls.
You know what? Yeah, the Wii controls are weird. So this is another Wii game, and then we'll get back to Sonic.
Okay.
Link and the Skyward Sword.
Oh yeah.
Such a cool concept, but like the
Poor execution.
with the no. Okay, so people love that game, and I
Okay.
I thought the game was cool. I just don't like that to swing the sword you had to use the Wii remote,
Yeah.
and so I didn't get that far in that game. And then they released it on the Switch, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll just play the Switch one. That'll be better. And I don't think I got far in the Switch one either, because I just the thing with having to use a remote to swing the sword. I don't know why. It just makes me mad. I'm like, just let me hit my little button. Let me be lazy. Let me hit my little button.
So so then we should definitely not play Sonic and the Black Knight, because
Oh
that is
no,
what that
we're
is what that is.
we're gonna play it, and we're gonna play Skyward Sword now.
Oh
We're gonna
no.
suffer through it. Yeah, we're gonna play the
So
one
then-
on the Switch. We're gonna play the one on the Switch. I think the motion controls are better, but
So
we're definitely gonna have to play it.
the only other Sonic game that I've played, like that I've personally played, is Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah, that's the
And
werewolf one, right?
Yeah, that's the werewolf one.
I heard.
Yeah. I liked it. I really thought it was cool. I
I
heard
might
that
be
there's
I might be misremembering, but I could have
yeah.
sworn people were like, "Man, that sucked."
I think people didn't like it.
I
I
don't
thought it
know.
was cool as hell. They
I
had like an opening cinematic to it where he's like destroying Eggman's ship and he gets turned into
oh
the
really?
werehog and everything, and it's so fucking cool. I'll
I
send
think
it to you so you can watch it later.
I think one of my things is I feel like Sonic gets a lot of hate, like a lot of hate. But
Yeah,
you honestly kind of have to applaud the Sonic team with what they're doing. Like they're like, this is our character. We're gonna make him do new things. Like Mario. Mario has done new things. Like Mario Odyssey brought in like Cappy and stuff, and Sunshine gave you the flood. But like Sonic, they're like, we want to do more things with him. Like we want to have him become a werewolf. We want one where he's a knight. We want one where you can make your own character, like Sonic Forces, right? They're like, what
yeah,
if we just made a character? You can make your own Sonic character, right? What if we had Sonic work with a younger version of himself with Sonic Generations? Like, I feel like a lot of people give the Sonic team flack, but they're just doing stuff with their character, which I think is cool. I genuinely think that's a cool and unique thing.
I see. That's the thing, right? Is that I think the gaming community, and I can talk about this because I'm one of the marginalized gamers.
I am part of
You
I
know,
am the minority group of gamer.
yeah, I'm part of the gamer community, and we all
PC
live
Master
really
Race.
hard. We live hard lives.
Yeah, soldiers, easy.
tinny,
Gamer,
tinny, tinny gamers out there, just give yourself a pat on the back, right?
yeah, give yourself a pat on the
it's
back,
rough.
a little
It's
suck on the
rough.
cock, like.
It's rough being born this way.
We have the hardest lives.
But I think the gaming community is really jaded with the state of
It's
gaming,
really
and especially
unforgiving, honestly.
especially stuff with like Sonic, where it's like when a couple times in a row a concept doesn't work out, it will just get infinitely shit
Yeah.
on, and so a lot of gaming companies nowadays I see just do the same thing but with a different coat of paint. Like,
Yeah.
do you notice that in the last few years, every company seemed to have their own open world game?
Yeah,
Like
it's
everything,
like Breath of the
everything
Wild.
went open world.
I will
Yeah,
say it's like Nintendo. You can look at Nintendo's. I think Kirby in the Forgotten Land was one of them. I don't remember if it was
Oh,
purely
I
open
haven't-
world. Breath of the Wild, Odyssey was technically open world. They did Sonic
Yeah.
Frontiers. I think they did like a Final Fantasy one recently.
Yeah.
I could be wrong there. I think someone was
It's-
talking about it, but yeah, everyone's doing like this open world concept.
and it's like they find the I feel like it's just different from when I grew up, and here I am being a jaded gamer
You're
already
jaded.
at yeah, in my early 20s. But I feel
Everyone's
like
doing open world.
yeah, and I feel like that's because whenever people do step out of the zone and try something new, they'll get shit on for it if it's not perfect. And
Yeah.
so what these big companies will do nowadays is they'll just stick to what
Yeah,
works,
they play it safe. But here's the thing with Sega, they try new things.
and they get shit on
And
for
they
it.
get shit
And
on for it.
I'm not saying that's bad or good, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying that
Now,
that's what
I
is to
do
be expected.
yeah, I do agree like some of the Sonic games like Forces wasn't good. But you got to commend them cuz they're trying new things. Yeah, Sonic Room Rise of Lyrica. Oh my gosh, they were trying something new. It didn't work, but they tried something new.
They tried it.
I think that was also, yeah, no, it was a shame that they. The other thing with companies nowadays, with the gaming companies, is a lot of them are just like, oh yeah, we can just release poor games,
Unfinished games.
unfinished games,
Okay,
and we'll be
that
okay.
that is one thing that I personally find unforgivable because it's like I grew up with video games that released and they were finished.
And they were finished. That's why I commend Baldur's Gate 3. They deserved Game of the Year. It released. There wasn't many problems. It was good. It has a great story. Fantastic.
Yeah. But you get these games that come out every year that are broken until they're already irrelevant, and then they finally work.
And then they're like, "Oh yeah, we released a patch that you know what my least I was excited for Battlefield 2042. I was one of those people that was like this is going to be awesome and I played it.
Oh yeah,
Awful. Really like it was sad. I bought it for the full amount too. And I was so upset when it just was like not fun to play. And then they were like, "Oh yeah, you can do the refunds and stuff." And my and I hate this person for it, but one of my friends he goes, "Dude, they're gonna patch the game. I wouldn't just resell it yet. Like I wouldn't get your refund yet. You'll like it. You'll
listen
like it
to
when
him.
they patch it." Yeah, I listened to him. They patched the
And how
game.
did?
It's okay. I mean, not my cup of tea, but it is
Yeah.
it's more playable than it was. I will say.
Okay.
So, I yeah.
Jesus. Um. So I have a question for you. So I've been, as we talk, I'm sitting here at my computer. I've been browsing the internet. I'm going down rabbit holes and things like that.
Watching porn.
You know,
Watching porn on company
although
time, huh?
although I am
Oh
on
no.
a website, I am on a website that people don't typically go to. I found myself on the
Affinity.
I found myself on the Hot Topic website.
The Hot Topic website.
Now, before you judge me, I think I have something here that you might like on the Hot Topic
No, I
website.
was not judging you. I love Hot Topic.
Oh,
I am a Hot
have you
Topic.
searched through there?
No, I never go on their
Oh,
website.
oh, okay. So I'm just gonna send you this link. All right, I'm not gonna say
Okay.
anything. I'm curious what you think about
I
this.
am. Let's see. I'm gonna try and describe it for the viewers at home. Oh my gosh, that is sick! It's a Sonic cookbook. The
Sonic the
official Sonic
Hedgehog.
cookbook.
The official. That means that Sonic signed off on it. He said, "Yeah, I would love to
Yeah,
eat all that."
I love Sonic food.
I just happened upon the Hot Topic website, and I was like, "Let's see if they have anything Sonic."
I'm
And
curious. When will Sonic and Sonic do a collab?
dude, I would
Sonic
actually go to
sells chili.
Sonic.
Sonic sells chili dogs. Sonic likes chili dogs. Like
Get
the
together
marketing
already.
is
Just like
right
kids.
there. It is
Yeah.
right there. Oh my gosh, dude. I would have jumped on that opportunity like that. All right. As soon
Yeah.
as I heard that blue hedgehog go, I like chili dogs. I'd be like, boom, call him up, hit Sega up.
Yeah, no, seriously.
If in the third Sonic movie they're just like, look, Sonic, they named a restaurant after you, and they just see, then you just see Sonic, and he goes, I hope they have chili dogs. Dude, I'm
Hold
telling
on.
you,
I'm looking this up. Hold on.
that would I like it's money right there.
No, it's 100% right. Like,
It's the opportunity is going to be squandered if they don't take it.
somebody posted about this 6 years ago on Reddit and was wondering the same thing that you were.
Dude, it's like the
And
perfect
there's nothing. There's nothing.
nothing. I someone
Somebody posted about this 6 years ago,
I'm tweeting.
and Sonic never.
I'm gonna X Sega Corporation.
You're gonna. Oh yeah, that's right. It's called X now. I forgot about
I'm
that.
gonna X them. I don't know if you still call it tweeting at them.
I would
But
still call it tweeting.
yeah, but I think it's funny to say I'm gonna X them. I'm gonna X them.
I'm gonna send him an X real
I'm gonna
quick.
send them an X. Be like, when will you and Sonic team up?
Bay. So then the other thing that I found on here that I was curious about is I found a T-shirt for Tails, right? Tails, the fox.
Yeah.
Does Tails have a canon favorite food?
No, I actually don't remember if he does.
'Cause I'm looking.
I know
I'm looking.
I remember.
I'm looking
in the
at a
shows.
shirt
Yeah.
that he's holding up a taco and it says Tails Tasty Tacos, full of foxy flavor.
I remember in one of the earlier shows he liked chili dogs along Sonic, but I don't know if they ever officially was like Tails was like, oh man, oh no, that's not Tails. Sonic, I think you're really cool and all, and I understand you like chili dogs, but I like tacos. Tacos are fantastic.
Geez, Sonic, I really like tacos, and he's like, shut up, man.
Shut up. No one cares. And then Amy just goes, and I like tiny sandwiches at tea parties. I'm the woman.
What's his reaction to that? What does he say?
He goes, they're not. Sandwiches are basically hot dogs.
And you just put chili in there, and it's perfect.
No, he just starts comparing everyone's food if it's a hot dog. So he goes, Tails, tacos are okay because it's like a hot dog. You got a bun and meat in the middle. Can I put chili on top of a taco? and then like she goes, I like sandwiches, and he goes, unless it's one of those hoagie sandwiches where it connects the bread, I don't care. and then Knuckles is like, my favorite food is grapes, and then Sonic goes, I don't give a shit. I can't. That's not even close to a chili dog.
He goes, fuck you.
Fuck you. That's not close to a chili dog.
Oh shit, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Just compares how close it can be to a chili dog.
What would be the furthest away thing that somebody would have to like?
The furthest thing away?
Yeah, furthest away from like a chili dog.
It'd be like any fruit or vegetable.
About like, do you think he would say something about ramen?
I guess, are you asking what is the furthest thing away that you could still compare to a chili dog?
No, just because like if Sonic's gonna like turn, he's trying to turn the things into chili dogs, basically.
Ramen is a soup, and a soup can be like a stew, like chili, and chili goes on top of chili dogs. He just has to have that roadmap to chili dog to make it okay.
Then he'll like it. If there's a roadmap, if you can compare it to a chili dog.
If you can figure out how to connect it to chili dog, then he's okay.
Speaking of, this has like nothing to do with chili dogs, but speaking of chili dogs, Christmas candy.
Yeah, what about it?
Did you get any Christmas candy this year?
I did. I didn't get a lot because, in the words of my mom, you guys aren't really kids anymore, so you don't eat a lot of candy. And I was like, yeah. So I got M&Ms.
Yeah, and then you started crying.
I got M&Ms, and then my all-time favorite candy, Reese's peanut butter cups.
Reese's peanut butter cups.
I will die for a Reese's. All right. It doesn't have to be the cups. I will say, like, the tree-shaped ones are probably the best tasting ones.
You know, you know who would actually die for
shapes have taste.
You know who would actually die for Reese's peanut butter cups?
Our boss.
No. No. People who love Reese's peanut butter cups but are allergic to them.
Dude.
They would die for Reese's, like literally.
They literally would.
Do you think Do you think people that like are allergic to,
To
severely allergic, do you think they allow themselves like one cheat day where they just get the EpiPen ready? Like,
no, I don't. I don't. If I was allergic to something and it like closes up my throat, I don't think I ever go. Yeah, you know what I want? I want to be on the verge of death. Do you know how expensive EpiPens are? I think they're like $300.
okay, so let's say hypothetically tomorrow you wake up and you're allergic to Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh, okay.
The
Then
peanut
I
butter
allow
in them.
myself a cheat day. Yeah.
Would you allow yourself a cheat day? Would
Yeah.
you like you
Yeah.
have how many would you have a year?
How many cheat days?
Yeah, like so basically what I'm saying is, right, every time you have one, it's basically a guaranteed trip to the hospital.
Okay, I was actually
So
wrong.
how many would you have a year?
I changed my mind. I will never have a cheat day.
Because you can't afford the hospital.
650 to 750 for EpiPens without insurance.
Oh.
That's without insurance.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, dude. What? Why are we
What?
charging so much to keep people alive?
You would think that keeping people alive would just be a thing that we did, but I guess not.
No, no.
You gotta pay for that, dude.
Think of the poor Walgreens. How they gonna pay? How they gonna pay? Think of them. Yeah, have you ever thought about that? No, no, you didn't. You only thought about yourselves. Think of the doctors.
Dude, have you seen those like videos of people where like an ambulance shows up and they just go fuck no and they leave because they know that they
Yeah,
can't afford
it's
the
like-
ambulance?
It's like $700 for an ambulance ride.
That's peak America
Just
right there.
just the ride is like $700.
That's like peak American. That's like true patriotism is.
It's one of those,
it's
like-
not taking an ambulance ride because you can't afford it.
Because you can't afford it. See, yeah, no, it's insane.
Holy shit.
$700 for the ambulance, but the people
Yeah.
like the people that do the ambulance driving and stuff, I bet they don't even make $700 a week.
Oh no, those
Like-
people get paid like minimum wage.
Yeah. So my sister's boyfriend, shout out to him. He does that, and I'm pretty sure he makes a little more than what I do. Than what I do, and I make $16.50. I don't know the exact amount, so I can't say, but I think he makes a little more than I do.
Right.
And this guy saves lives. Like, he helps them. And but the ambulance rides cost more.
Let's see. Okay. So, in our state, it says that the average hourly pay for a first responder is about $16.88.
See? A little more than what I make.
And you have to like drive a fucking ambulance.
You have to drive an
through
ambulance.
traffic.
You have to make sure the
You have to
person is stable.
You have to like save dying people.
Yeah, dude. It's actually insane.
Like fucking pay our first responders more. But then if you do that, then all of a sudden your ambulance ride costs like, $7,000.
Yeah.
Ugh. System sucks, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have no say in fixing it,
No, you don't.
and it's kind of lame, but it is what it is. I guess I'll have to drive myself to the hospital one day.
I know.
And
That's
go.
why if I ever break a bone or anything, I'm just gonna
I
do
would-
it horse rules. I'm gonna do horse rules. If I'm broken,
You're
just put me down. Grab the
Okay.
gun, shoot me. I've outlived my use.
So can I like?
Yeah,
Like,
you can
if you-
360
if-
no scope it.
No. That's
Oh.
not what I was gonna ask. I was actually gonna get you something better than that. What if I went out of my way and I contacted this nice gentleman who goes by the name Jay Schlatt, and I asked him. I said, "Hey, I've
Hey,
got
Mr.
this.
Schlatt.
Yeah, I said it really nice. I came up. I had those. I did that thing that shy people do, where they like put their
Put the
two pointer fingers.
fingers
Yeah,
together. You
and
like
and
moving your
I
foot back and
yeah,
forth.
that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I'm moving my foot on the ground. I say, Mr. J Schlatt. So I have a friend that needs to be put down.
Can you do it?
Can you please,
he's one of your biggest fans. Like he'd really appreciate it
dude? Do you think he would do that?
for a fan. Yeah, for sure.
Dude, I think Schlatt would do anything for his fans.
I mean, you remember what he did back in the 1980s
Yeah, for his fans.
for the fans.
Oh yeah. Now, of course, anybody who's not a fan doesn't know and doesn't talk about
And
it.
doesn't
So
it doesn't get to know. All right.
Yeah, it's Fight Club rules, but yeah, you know what Schlatt did in 1980 for his fans was pretty crazy, and we all know what that is.
And
we all know what that is.
We know.
Yeah,
We know. You don't get to know.
Schlatt, we know.
We know. We know Schlatt. We're your biggest fans.
Probably is he even that old?
Yes. Schlatt is 62 years of age.
He was born 3 months before me. Schlatt is.
I didn't know you were 63, man. You've been lying to me. So you looked it up?
Yeah, I did. Holy shit.
Whoops. I thought I could gaslight a bit longer.
No. Oh, I had to know.
Dang.
Jesus. I didn't think Schlatt was my age. Dude, Schlatt's like an old man.
I guess you are too. Can I just say?
Yeah.
All right, this is another pivot. As I'm like looking around my room,
Yeah.
you as a person kindly gave me a monitor because
Yes.
I really wanted a monitor for my laptop, and
Yeah.
it worked wonders, right?
Yeah.
But
You were able to watch porn in HD.
yeah, I mean,
All those Vaporeon videos.
no.
sent
You're
me.
the one obsessed with Vaporeon. I know you have it in the jar. All right. But here's the thing.
No, I have it in a jar, in a jar.
In a jar. Triple jarred it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really appreciate
Holy
it.
shit.
What?
That's a good shirt idea. Triple jarred it.
Triple jarred it.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
So you so kindly gave me the monitor for free.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate it. But the video quality on it was less than the one I have on my laptop that I use.
Yes.
Right.
You have a 144 hertz and I have a 60 hertz.
Yeah. So whenever I was like, it was processing games, it would lag a bit because, it's all these high graphics coming through under the monitor. And so I was like, man, I need a new monitor.
Yeah.
And so thankfully, my parents this Christmas were very nice to me and got me a new monitor. Very nice, expensive, top of the line quality. But
oh damn, what is it? I want to look it up.
it is called the what's it called? I know it's a NVIDIA G-Sync, but I think it has a specific name too, unless I'm crazy. The MSI. Like
MSI?
yeah.
Oh, it's got NVIDIA G-Sync. Is that the deal?
Yeah. That's it. I'm crazy.
So it's an MSI one?
Yeah.
27 inch?
The LCD monitor.
Okay. 16:9 ratio.
Like, it's a nice monitor, and it's a bit bigger than the one that you gave me. But now the monitor you gave me is just on the floor. So,
Hey,
it's off to the side of my desk, and I don't know what to do with it. They were like, "Do you know anyone?"
If you don't need it anymore, I can take it back because I would have a use for it.
Okay,
now.
perfect. It's yours.
Okay.
They were like, "Do you know anyone that needs a monitor?" And I was like,
Me.
I was like,
Dude, you should pretend that you're giving it to me.
I pretend to give it to you. I am giving it to you.
No. But like, because it was mine before. But you should be like, Mom, Dad, I found somebody to give the monitor to.
I found some loser, some low life.
And then I'll come over and get it later today, and I'll be like, oh, dude, thanks. I really needed a monitor.
I really needed a monitor.
No, so here's the story, right? This is a story all about how, you know what I'm saying?
Your life got
Um,
can be flipped upside down.
yeah. Careful, we're gonna get copyright struck. That was
Oh,
like a perfect impression.
yeah. I'm like Will Smith.
No, so you know how you buy yourself Christmas presents because you're an adult now?
Yeah.
So I bought myself a Christmas present because I'm an adult now.
Yeah.
Um, I purchased for myself, and it actually just showed up today. So I got home from work, and I was all ready to do a podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the dad was like, "Hey, your thing came in the mail," and I was like, "I
It
have
was a
to wait."
dildo.
No, it was not. I got an Xbox 360.
Wait. The 360.
Yeah, the 360.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to play some 360 games on the.
Well, so here's the thing, right? It hasn't arrived yet. The Xbox 360 is here, but this other part, it hasn't arrived yet. But the Xbox 360 came with a controller, and I took the liberty of buying a second one. So because I absolutely wanted to play Xbox games with you.
Dude, you're the sweetest. You wanna know what's funny?
Yeah. What's up?
I got a second PlayStation controller so that I can play games with you.
We gotta play games together.
Dude,
And we gotta film it.
I got a capture card. You ready?
We gotta, yeah.
It's gonna be fantastic.
Oh, so, uh, you know, I was talking to you earlier today, you know, about the podcast before
About the
we started.
podcast, yeah.
Yeah. What?
What?
Now I'm just confused. No, I was talking about this podcast.
Oh. I thought you were talking about our second podcast.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't talking
The
about
one
that.
that's only coming to Pornhub because we do it.
Yeah.
nude.
Okay. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Nude podcast.
Yeah. That's only for fans.
Only the fans. If you
Yeah,
guess
only
right.
Yeah. And if you can figure out what name we go under.
20
But yeah,
$20 a month.
But anyways, so the reason I was asking you if we were gonna do it in person or not, and then I asked if you had a preference, is because hypothetically speaking, right? Hypothetically speaking, I have a second microphone just sitting, waiting to be used.
Oh man, you should have told me that. One of the things I was like, oh, I only have one microphone, so that.
Yeah. So, well, that's why I was curious if you had a preference, because I was like, well, if he doesn't have a preference, it doesn't matter.
That's true. Second episode, we're gonna have to do it in person, and then we can.
I would love to do that. Yeah. I think it's the same mic that you have. What mic do you have?
The mini series Razor.
No, that is not the same mic. I have a Blue Yeti.
Ooh, fancy.
I bought it a couple years ago, and my reasoning for buying it was just in case I want to scream into the internet.
Just go.
Yeah, exactly, just like that.
Oh man, that's gonna be fun to edit.
that never ended up happening, so it's just kind of been sitting around.
Dude, that's sick.
And so we could totally sit on opposite sides of the room and just riff.
It definitely would not be opposite sides of the room because I don't think there's a cord long enough for that. But yeah,
we could sit 5 feet apart because we're not gay.
We're not gay. I mean, yeah, neither of us have ever been with a man or a woman since you're.
No,
what's
never.
What's it like to be an in-betweener?
It means, well, let me tell you, it means I can't be gay.
You can't be gay nor straight.
Because it depends on how you identify me.
Let's go with what one of your D&D buddies called you, a futa. Futa.
Dude, that was the funniest fucking thing. Okay, so for the listeners out there, right? I told, yeah, all of you beautiful people, right? All the
queers.
What? No, we should give our fans a different name than that.
Queer sexuals.
We're gonna have to come up with a better one.
Fat. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you can't say that on the internet.
You can't say that one on the internet. Internet people go.
Well, at least not anymore. Not anymore.
Internet people go.
That used to be the word of the internet, but not anymore.
Not anymore.
But I told a couple of my D&D friends that I was transitioning, and this one girl piped up. She goes, "Oh, you're gonna be a Fuda," and I was like, "Jesus Christ!"
You're like, okay, calm down.
All right.
And we're turning this off. Speaking of turning off, we've almost gone for an hour and 30 minutes.
Do we want to call it?
I mean, yeah, why not?
Because we don't want to draw it out too long, because then we'll run out of.
Yeah, then next week we'll just sit here going. So
yeah.
What's your favorite color? Oh, blue.
You know, my favorite color changes.
It goes from beige to slighter gray or beige.
I just slighter gray or beige.
Too perfect. All right, well, thank you for watching episode 1 of the podcast.
Thanks for joining us in hell. I hope that you join us.
I hope all of you listeners out there can gaslight, gatekeep, and girl boss. Even you men out there, you better be girl bossing.
Gaslight your friends.
Gaslight your friends, gatekeep your interests, girl boss your jobs.
Perfect.
Okay, bye.